Picture a pantry where food never spoils, where jars of fruits, pickles, and jams sit untouched by time, still fresh decades later. To most of us, that sounds like a miracle. But for the Amish, it's everyday life, thanks to an age-old food preservation method that science and tradition have perfected. Today, we uncover the fascinating secrets of Amish water bath canning, the process that makes food virtually never expire. Historical roots of water bath canning. The story of water bath canning begins not on an Amish farm, but in Napoleonic France. In the early 1800s, the French government offered a prize to anyone who could devise a reliable way to feed soldiers on long campaigns. Nicolas Appert, a confectioner, responded with a groundbreaking idea: sealing food in glass jars, corking them, and then immersing them in boiling water. The method worked, and his discovery changed food preservation forever. Over time, corks gave way to tin cans, and eventually the glass jars with metal lids we recognize today. While the world adapted canning to industry, the Amish embraced it for survival. Living off-grid and guided by self-sufficiency, they recognized the genius in Appert's discovery: a way to store food without chemicals or electricity. During harvest seasons, Amish families can produce in staggering quantities, filling shelves with fruits, vegetables, and jams to sustain them through the winter. To them, canning is more than preservation. It is tradition, independence, and assurance against hunger. This deep historical connection reveals why water bath canning, first born in the chaos of war, remains a cornerstone of peace, community, and daily life among the Amish. Science behind preservation. Behind the comforting image of jars lined in a cellar lies a serious scientific foundation. Water bath canning relies on two critical mechanisms: heat and vacuum. When jars are submerged, the food inside reaches 212 degrees Fahrenheit, a temperature lethal to most spoilage organisms found in high-acid foods. This level of heat is enough to destroy yeasts, molds, and common bacteria. It also denatures enzymes naturally present in food that would otherwise cause decay, loss of color, or changes in flavor. But heat is only half the story. As the jars cool, the food contracts, pulling the lid down to form a vacuum seal. This airtight barrier does more than lock flavor inside. It starves microorganisms of oxygen, halting their ability to grow. Without oxygen, oxidation is also prevented, meaning fruits and sauces retain their nutritional value and vibrant flavor far longer. In essence, water bath canning transforms food into a stable, self-contained environment, unwelcoming to spoilage. It is a method where physics and biology meet, all wrapped in the humble appearance of a glass jar. For the Amish, this science is second nature. Their faith in the process comes not from laboratories, but from centuries of success. Fundamentals of Amish water bath canning. Imagine sealing summer's bounty into a jar and knowing it will remain safe, delicious, and nutritious for decades. That's not a modern laboratory achievement. It's the everyday reality of Amish water bath canning. The process may appear deceptively simple: food-filled jars submerged in boiling water. But behind this old-world method lies science that has been perfected through centuries. As the jars heat, bacteria, molds, and yeasts are destroyed, while enzymes that would normally cause food to break down are neutralized. The heat also pushes air out of the jars, and as they cool, a powerful vacuum seal forms. That vacuum prevents microorganisms from sneaking back in, locking freshness in place. The result? Food that doesn't just survive but thrives for decades without refrigeration. The Amish particularly rely on this for acidic foods such as tomatoes, fruits, pickles, and jams, where natural acidity, sugar, and heat combine to form a triple layer of preservation. Unlike complicated pressure canning, the water bath method requires little more than jars, lids, a deep pot, and steady heat, making it accessible to anyone. In a world drowning in artificial preservatives, the Amish prove that sometimes the oldest methods are still the most effective: simple, natural, and built to last. Step-by-step process of Amish water bath canning. To the untrained eye, Amish canning day looks like organized chaos. Steaming pots, tables of produce, gleaming glass jars lined up like soldiers. But every step follows rules refined by generations. It begins with selecting jars made specifically for canning, tempered to withstand heat and free of cracks or chips that could compromise a seal. These jars, along with their lids, are sterilized in boiling water for 10 minutes, eliminating hidden contaminants. Next comes food preparation. Fruits may be peeled and pitted, vegetables blanched, sauces skimmed for foam. Recipes are carefully followed to ensure acidity levels remain safe. As jars are filled, funnels prevent spills, and precise headspace, the gap between food and lid, is left to allow for vacuum formation. Air bubbles are removed by sliding a spatula along the jar's edges. Rims are wiped clean, and lids are tightened just enough to hold. Then comes the heart of the method. Immersion in a pot of boiling water, deep enough to cover the jars with an inch or two of water. Processing times vary depending on the food and even the altitude, but consistency is everything. Once the jars are removed, they are left to cool for 12 to 24 hours. One by one, lids make a sharp pop, signaling the creation of an airtight seal. Any jar that fails this test is consumed immediately or reprocessed. The Amish know that success in canning lies not in speed, but in precision. Every jar a small masterpiece of science and tradition. Best practices and avoiding mistakes. For all its simplicity, water bath canning requires discipline. The Amish emphasize best practices that can mean the difference between decades of preservation or a spoiled jar. Preheating jars before filling prevents sudden temperature shocks that could shatter glass. Headspace. The margin between food and lid must be precise. Too little and food may overflow, breaking the seal. Too much and air remains trapped, weakening the vacuum. Metal lids are always single-use. Reusing them risks failed seals. Once jars cool, metal bands are often removed entirely, preventing rust and making failed seals easier to spot. Regular inspection is part of the routine. Amish homemakers check for leaks, bulging lids, or mold, discarding anything suspicious. Failed jars are not seen as losses, but as lessons. A reminder that preservation is a partnership with science, not a gamble. By maintaining exacting standards, the Amish ensure not only that their food lasts, but that it remains as safe on the last day of its shelf life as it was on the first. Long-term success and shelf life. Skeptics often ask, how long can food really last in a jar? The Amish answer with living proof. Families have reported opening jars of peaches or tomatoes preserved 30 to 40 years ago, still safe and flavorful. The key lies in the nature of high-acid foods like sauerkraut, jams, and pickles, whose natural environment inhibits the growth of deadly bacteria such as Clostridium botulinum. Sugar in jams adds another layer of protection, while vinegar in pickles maintains crispness for decades. Amish sellers often hold rows of jars that look more like heirlooms than groceries, passed down across generations as part of family tradition. While color may darken slightly with time, taste and nutrition remain surprisingly intact. Longevity, however, depends on storage. Cool, dark, and steady conditions are critical. Direct sunlight or fluctuating temperatures can undo years of preservation work. For the Amish, these jars are more than food. They are insurance against scarcity, memories of harvests long past, and symbols of resilience. Each jar represents trust in a method that has proven itself not just for years, but for lifetimes. Benefits for frugal living and self-reliance. In an era of rising food prices and supply chain disruptions, the Amish offer a model of resilience through water bath canning. By preserving garden harvests, they extend the bounty of summer into the depths of winter, saving money while ensuring nutritional quality. Bulk buying or growing produce in season allows them to take advantage of low costs, transforming surplus into long-lasting food supplies. Home canned goods are also additive-free, unlike many store-bought products laden with preservatives or excess sugars. Beyond cost savings, the jars provide security in emergencies, whether weather disasters or economic disruptions. A fully stocked pantry means peace of mind, a guarantee of meals when stores run empty. Canning also reduces waste, cutting down on disposable packaging while keeping food from spoiling unused. And with jars of tomatoes, peaches, or pickles on hand, meal preparation becomes faster and simpler. For the Amish, canning is not just thrift. It's a cornerstone of independence and sustainable living. For the modern viewer, it's an invitation to take control of food security in uncertain times. So the next time you open your refrigerator and worry about expiration dates, remember that the Amish solved that problem centuries ago. With just jars, boiling water, and time-tested tradition, they've built a food security system that keeps their families fed for generations. Could this be the method that changes the way you think about food? Try it, and you might just discover the power of preservation that never expires. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more timeless wisdom from Amish living.